smile on me. He has set me free. Oh, God has smiled on me. He's been good.
Hello everyone, my name is
to
Jean Eugene. I'm a Florida licensed real estate professional, okay? I've been a real estate agent for less than a year. So I really wanted to come on YouTube and create a series of videos where I can share with you my experience as a new agent in this whole real estate world, because it's a big world. Okay, my background is health administration. I worked for a lot of Humana, Conifer, Emblem Health. I worked on the insurance side. I also worked on the hospital side. I also have a background of entrepreneurship. I'm also a hairstylist. I've been doing hair since the age of 12. And so as of lately, I retired, maybe like 10 years ago, I retired my health administration background, and I've been doing hair full time. Honestly, in the last 2 years, like, business has gotten extremely slow. I mean, I was grossing in 10,000 and plus a month, and I was traveling doing hair. And this economy now, like, it's very it's far-fetched. Okay, so I just want to, real quick, because I don't have much time on here, I'm gonna try to keep the videos really short because there's so much to tell. But I just wanted you guys to know why I chose real estate. Okay, what made me get into real estate is the passing of my mom. When my mom passed away, she left us a home, but my dad was still alive. So of course, my dad is the surviving spouse, and so of course the house is for him. So I was hoping that we could keep the home. I can be honest in saying that me and my dad didn't have the best relationships. We clashed a lot, especially towards the end with my mom. I think for some guys, they just don't know how to handle a loss of a person that they love. And so they want to blame. And I'm going to say I come from a Haitian background. They always try to cop out and find, somebody putting voodoo or somebody trying to kill somebody. They just don't accept death for what it really is. And so that kind of like, that bothered me a lot, because my mom was a very prayerful person. And I just cannot see God letting somebody come take her out with voodoo. And I just cannot believe in my heart of heart, for as much as my mom has done for her family, that somebody would be trying to kill her over whatever reason. Okay, because my mom don't bother nobody. Okay, she owns land in Haiti, and she built a house on the land that her daddy left her. And her mom's house is still there, even though it caught fire. So that would kind of like push my mom to build this bigger house on the land. I just refuse to believe that the reason that my mom was taken is because of voodoo. But we can all say, coming from that background, that's always one of the things that people think about, because for whatever reason, I don't have no connection to it. I don't know why is it that, the people would know. If it's a series of people saying the same thing and always referring to voodoo, voodoo, and these people come from the country, I'm sure they're not just talking out their ass. They know what they're talking about. Okay, so anyways. So my dad made a decision, because he was living in a house, and granted, he loved my mom. All right, so he cried every day. He cried every day in that house because it was constant memories. I was born in that house, so we lived in that house for like years and years, and we never moved. We was not the family that was moving from place to place. We lived in one house, and we stayed in that house, okay, until all of us was grown enough. And but my parents were not unstable. They stayed in one place, and I'm thankful for that. So when my dad called me, he was like, "Look, Jeannie, I want to sell the house." And he had other reasons behind it. My dad is a person, he didn't want, the way he saw things going with the family, he didn't want for us to like miss out on anything, because he would constantly be paranoid and thinking, oh, well, the family gonna come take the house from y'all. And the house, he didn't want none of that. So he decided he sold the house or whatever. So through the whole process, I worked with a friend of mine named Neva the Diva. I reached out to her. She has done things for my family in the past We all know, if you're from Florida or Miami, you know Neva the Diva. She used to do the DNA testing. She used to do a lot of things back in the day. So, when she started her real estate business, I felt like, this is somebody I can go through. They Haitian American, and they, you support your own kind. So of course I reached out to her, and her and Kay were able to assist in the selling of the home. So through this whole process, I was like, wow, this is so interesting. I was learning so much because it was so much that had to get done. At the time my parents bought the house, this is when they migrated from the Bahamas here. And, they had to marry this person. This person had to be on the loan. They had to gather everybody to get on these loans. And a lot of these people were married at the time that they got on these loans. So now we had to go find debt certificates for these people. And I just felt like it was like something that was very challenging, and something that I thought to myself, like, dang, I would like to look furthermore into this to see what it's about. Keeping in mind that I knew that I am not a salesperson. I've never been one to pressure people to buy anything. This is what I have. Do you want to buy it? I'm not good at convincing nobody to buy anything. So I'm thinking, okay, well, real estate would probably be a little different because they would be interested in buying a home. So for them to buy a home, most people who's buying a home or looking to sell a home, they hire a real estate agent. So, there's a need for me. You understand? It's not just like I'm out here just, there's a need for me when it comes down to it. So that is the main reason that I got into real estate. My mom passed. It was like two things that came to mind. So we're going to focus on real estate, and I'm going to tell y'all about the next endeavor I'm taking, which is two things that I felt like it was like an awakening. After I lost my mom, it was like, man, I need to set goals. I want to accomplish something. There was a sense of me wanting to do something greater than myself. And I don't know if it come from, me just realizing that I can't take life for granted. And my mom lived a life, I would have loved for her to live longer, which I think, but God knows all things. My mom passed at 76. I feel like she had so much more life. My mom didn't eat Burger King. She never ate fast food. She didn't eat. All she ate was ground food. She cooked all her food. She wouldn't eat at people's house. So she was very self-conscious about what she ate. She didn't eat anything, and she was not a big eater. So, yeah. So that's what happened with that. So I just decided, okay, I don't know if it was to fill a void because I had to be the strong person for my mom and the family. So I think shortly after that, I sat down and I just started to think to myself, like, what can I do? I want to do something greater than myself. I want to do something that I feel like, if I get the proper education, the proper skills to do, I'm going to do it. So here we are. So this is why I chose to do real estate. It was something that came about after the passing of my mom. Okay, after maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after my mom passed, I thought about it, but I didn't take action. And then as I came into the new year, I decided it was time for me to do it. All right, guys, so this is part one of why I chose real estate. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be making a series of videos. I have at least nine videos that I'm going to make, because I'm going to try to keep them down to them. I don't want them lengthy. I don't want my video like so long that you get drowned out with my stories or whatever the case is. But so this is the core reason why I decided to go with real estate. I just felt like, I don't know, maybe it was like to honor my mom or to show my mom. But I don't know. It was just two things on my mind that I said before I leave this earth, I'm going to do. I'm going to try. I'm going to attempt to do, and I did it. And you guys stay tuned in for the rest of the story, right? So I'm going to label this as series 1 or episode 1. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all be sure to follow my YouTube channel. And this is all new to me, but I just feel so right in this element, just talking and being myself and not having to worry about, what nobody think, because my opinion and my wording and how I feel about things is my perspective, not yours. And if you feel like yours don't line up with mine, hey baby, make your video and drop it.